Alright folks, how we doing out there tonight? Bear with me. Like I said, I'm the only person in this house, so it's I kinda have to do this on my own. This is Boba Fett Fan 32. Gonna do a little review here on a piece that I never actually did a review on, that I got last year about August, and that's the Sideshow Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 3. I don't know if you can hear it real well. I got some Alice Cooper playing from Friday the 13th Part 6. I'm just kind of in a horror movie mood. I'm always in a horror movie mood. I go to conventions and stuff all through the year. But, October is really like the core month of horror movie watching. So we're in my collector's room here, and like I said before, I'm pretty much at capacity. I've got a few bare spots that I'm going to put some stuff on my wall, but I've got it pretty much everything organized and everything the way I like it. I do have a few things on the floor, but I actually they're in boxes. It's not action figures and this stuff stacked up on one another. That's what I talked about. It becomes like it's hoarding. I've kind of got everything spaced out the way I want it, and, it's now to the point where it's going to be, I have to start putting a few things away, or just quit buying stuff, and just, or if I do keep buying things, just sell the old stuff and in with the new. So, let's go ahead and do a review on this thing right here, the Jason Voorhees Premium Format. I know there's a bunch of reviews out there on him probably already, but I just feel like doing one. I like to kind of show some of the pieces that I've got. They're key pieces of my collection. And then I'll give you a kind of a pan around of the room again. And to all y'all out there collecting, keep up the good videos and stuff. And I ain't gonna give a shout out to anyone specific. If you're a subscriber or a friend on my YouTube page, what's up? I hope y'all are doing okay. Y'all keep up the good work. I enjoy watching y'all's videos and stuff, and I like going out there on YouTube and looking for other people that are really into this hobby. I mean, it's a great way to just pass the time and stuff like that. I can come in here and just listen to music and just sit in my beanbag chair and hang out and drink a couple cold ones or a couple Cabo Ritas and just hang out. It's relaxing for me. It's kind of feng shui or whatever. So anyway, enough of all that bullshit. Let's talk about this thing right here. Alright, as you can see, Jason Voorhees standing there like the badass motherfucker that he is. This thing, I have to say, Sideshow really knocked it out of the park on this thing. This is the non-exclusive. This is just the regular version. I believe this retailed for $279.99 from Sideshow directly. I bought this one from Corner Store Comics because, like I've said before, I always give them good props. That they usually sell their stuff 10% cheaper than what most of the manufacturers do directly, like Kotobukiya or Gentle Giant or Sideshow, which those are my three favorite producers of this kind of merchandise. But I really think the likeness of Richard Brooker, who played Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th Part 3, it's just awesome. I like how he's sitting there holding the axe handle, the axe and everything. I mean, the shirt is down to it. I mean, even the missing pocket flap right there. I mean, they really did an outstanding job on this piece here. I mean, it's really amazing. And when people come into my collector's room and look at this thing sitting here on my nightstand in here, they're like, wow, this thing is freaking badass. And I mean, I'm talking about like hot chicks that you wouldn't think are into horror movies and it is collecting stuff. It's like, man, you got the coolest shit, dude. I want to come over here and hang out. And I'm like, wow. I mean, going to these conventions across the country, I'm like, I see all these good-looking women at these things, and I'm like, wow, I guess nerd and geek is in. I guess we can thank the Big Bang Theory and stuff for it. I never thought that, back in the day when I really started doing this, with my Star Wars action figures from back in the day before I sold them all, that this would become such a popular thing. But you know, out of 10, I got to give this thing a freaking 10, man. I mean, it's really unbelievable. Sideshow really did a great job on it, and like I said, I know there's a bunch of reviews on him already, but I just felt, you know, it's October, it's hard, kind of like tis the season to watch horror movies and stuff, and you know, if you haven't bought this thing, I know you can't get it from Sideshow directly. I don't even think Corner Store Comics has it available, so now you've got to go to Amazon or eBay to get this thing, and if you're looking for an exclusive, which the switch out was the head unmasked and then his hand holding the machete, you're going to pay a pretty penny for it, even probably the non-exclusive. I don't know what it's going for as far as this format here, and I believe this one here is a really low number. If I'm not mistaken, I got like 44 or 45 out of 750, so I'm really happy with him. I like coming in here, like I said, and just hanging out and you know, either listening to music, because my living room is right next here in my surround sound, listening to music here, or listening to it on my grandma who passed away back in the spring, her old vintage Kenwood, and this thing's got a turntable on it and everything. I take the stuff off the top when I'm listening to records. I got, you know, The Walking Dead Season 2 set right there, Blu-ray, and that's me and Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I met her at Horror Hound a few weeks ago in Indianapolis, and I'm really excited about going to Horror Hound in November, which is normally in Cincinnati, but they did we're doing a special one in Indianapolis to meet Jamie Lee Curtis for her first ever and only. And everyone's saying, oh, she'll do it. I'm like, I take her at her word. I think it's the only one she'll do because she doesn't need the money. She's donating all of it to charity. And, oh, there's another piece I just recently got, G.I. Joe Sky Striker. I had one of the old ones back in the day, and those new in a box from 1982 or 83 are going for a pretty penny on eBay, but when they released the 30th anniversary of this thing, I was like, I just got to get it. I mean, it's great. It's a little different as far as the color and stuff goes. It's a single seat cockpit, and you know, it's not like a white cream color. It's gray and everything. But this was one of my favorite toys from the G.I. Joe franchise, and I got this as an early Christmas present, I believe, in 1983, because the UPS man back in the day, in 1983. There was no internet or nothing. You got the JCPenney's Christmas catalog, and my mom had ordered this, and the UPS man came early, and I was on my way to a Halloween party, and he showed up, and my mom went ahead and let me open the thing. And so this is one of my favorite pieces from my, you know, as far as nostalgia from my childhood. And we'll just do a quick overview of the room again, you know, kind of let y'all look at everything. That's one of my favorite horror movies too. Such a great film. I've met every living cast member of the original film, pretty much, except for just a few odds and ends, like the people at the cemetery and stuff like that. But I'll never get to meet Jim Sedow or Paul Pertain. They both passed away. And there's some of my NECA 18 inches, the Michael Myers from the remake, and then the Leatherface from Chainsaw, the original, and then Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees, Part 7. All those do make noise. I need to get the original Myers from Part 1, but I like to find him loose. I found the Voorhees and the Leatherface loose and got them pretty affordable. And I bought the Myers brand new in a box, I believe, at Hot Topic when the remake movie came out. The original's still the best. I mean, I'll watch the Rob Zombie one, but it's just not the same. And I will be going to watch the original Halloween here in a few weeks when it gets put back out. And here's some of my movie maniacs and Cinema of Fear, and Yoda, and then a great poster right there. I'll be getting that, sending that with my friend the Spooky Empire in Orlando. That guy and a couple of people from Zombie will be there. So convention season is getting ready to wrap up. It always wraps up close to about the middle of November. Then it kind of starts back up in the middle of February with the Dead of Winter Con and stuff like that. And here's my Star Wars wall with some of my action figures. And got the old Cabo bottle box. I'm a big Cabo Wobble drinker. And there's a Marcus Phoenix. I got that combined the Gears of War 3. And here's some of my Predators. I still got to catch up on those. I pretty much want to get them all except for the Predators from Wave 2. That was the Unmasked Berserker Battle Damage Classic from Predators, and but I do want the tracker from it. But I want to get the rest of Wave 1. I've got the Berserker. That's the only one I got. I need to get the Unmasked Classic from Predators and the Falconer. And then, you know, Wave 3, I've got the Predator from Part 1, and I need to get the Elder and the Hound. I mean, there's a few I want from the 4th one and the 5th one. Wave and 6, and then the Wave 7 is getting ready to come out, and I'm looking forward to the Dutch figure coming out also. And pretty much gonna wrap it up now. I think y'all have seen all this. Didn't mean the video to be so long. Well, I mean, it's only 10 minutes, but anyway. But, you know, like I said, I really enjoy y'all's reviews. You know, I look forward to y'all's stuff when y'all post them and everything. Y'all keep up the good work, and I hope y'all are doing okay. And if I don't get anything else up before Halloween, I hope y'all have a safe and happy Halloween. Watch out for them trick-or-treaters. And if I don't get anything up before the end of the year, you know, it's happy holidays, you know, happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year and all that stuff. And look forward to, you know, seeing more videos from y'all, and hopefully I'll get some cool Christmas stuff for Christmas, and I'll put it up and do a review on it and do it on my take. But like I said, if you ain't got this bad boy here, it is definitely worth the money. He's freaking badass, and it's one of the highlights of my collection. So, anyway, this is Boba Fett Fan 32. Going to wrap it up, and, you know, y'all stay scared, and may the Force be with you always. Later.